want to make sure this kid. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I'm Niche.
And I'm Ish.
Today I made rice and beans. I call these pastelillos, but other people call them empanadas. And then I made some cheesesteak egg rolls. Let me try to bring it closer for y'all. Let's see. And then I have a wine cooler on the side.
I have a wine cooler and a bottle of water.
So, we gonna eat a little bit, but we got a lot to talk about. God is grace, God is good, and we thank you for our food. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen.
Why y'all people so mean? That's why they made YouTube the last time. I started making it and I deleted all my videos. So y'all people be so mean. Like, why y'all so mean? Y'all don't even know me. One guy told me, he told me instead of my channel being an eating channel, it should be an exercise channel. One guy told me that I'm gonna feed myself into 600-pound life. And they're ignorant. But you watched my whole video. So why did you like the video if you didn't like what I was doing?
Right.
And God bless you. That's all I'm gonna say. So I don't know, people crazy. But we got story time too. Crazy. But excuse my background. My whole house is sick. Well, my kids are sick. There's just a lot going on. So I'm trying to get them together all day. Like literally all day. But we got story time. The story time is about when I was in a coma, not just once, but twice. And no, because it wasn't because I was fat. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I hate fat people so bad. Like, what is the problem? We don't do nothing to y'all. I wasn't fat all my life. Like, I had kids and life. You just started lifing it. Go take it down. And clean it up. But, yeah. So, this is cheesesteak egg roll. Y'all see the cheese? I made these. I made a video. I'm gonna put my TikTok in the description for where I made a video of how I made it. When I say I love egg rolls, I love egg rolls. But oh, that's good. But yeah, so I was put in a coma twice. So when I was like 22, I went inside of a coma. 22, 23. Well, 23. So I lost a child. I had a set of twins, and one of them passed away at 2 months. That's another video. I can't do that right now. It's still kind of. But long story short, I was going through things. Excuse me, I was depressed. I had anxiety real bad. It was like real bad. Like I didn't know how to take it. So I had met friends, and basically I started drinking a lot. Like I just was wilding. Like, but I had 2 other kids. I had my daughter that's the oldest, and then his twin. So I was like drinking a lot. I was just going through it. Like I was just depressed. I didn't care about life. I didn't care about nothing. Like I just didn't understand like how this can happen to me. Like that's all I kept seeing. Like I see this on TV, but I never thought this would happen to me. So like I used to always say like, what is going on? Like why is this happening to me? I was just so depressed. Like I was depressed. That's where the eating and come from. Because I was depressed. I was all over the place, and I was drinking heavy. Like when I say every day, like I was waking up drinking, going to sleep drinking, always drunk, like blowing money. Like it was crazy. My life was just crazy. So one night I got asthma. So I come home. Now, my memory from it is messed up. I remind you, I was in 2 comas. So my memory, I'm really going off of what I remember and then what everybody else is telling me, basically. So the first time I was at my grandma's house, and I brought my kids there, and I wound up falling asleep. When I fell asleep, I woke up like I feel like I couldn't breathe. I thought I was having an asthma attack. So my grandma, she always had machines and everything in her house, like machines, all like asthma, like every type of all the stuff we need. She got asthma too. So I had the machine in my room. I started taking the treatment. Now, if you got asthma, you know how it feels when you can't breathe. So I'm taking the treatment's not working. Like nothing's working with it. It just feel like it's pointless. So I'm like, I don't know what. You're welcome. Can you stop? You're welcome. He's annoying and so bad. Like I'm trying. Where was I at? Leave me alone.
Hassan, get out.
Bye. He's annoying. So, where was I at? Oh, so I was taking the machine. Yeah. And the machine just wasn't working. Like, it just wasn't working. So, as if you got asthma, like I said, you was taught to like, all right, go to the shower, turn the hot water on, let the steam come. So, I got the sink on. I got the shower on, I got the door shut. I got a towel under the door. Like, I'm basically trying to steam myself. It wasn't working. So I tell my mom, like, Mom, I can't breathe. Like, I can't breathe. I need to call 911. So my mom on the phone with 911, she's telling them, like, my daughter, she got asthma, telling my age, da-da-da. They like, she can't breathe. I swear, this might be a little bit too much, but I start, like, you know how, like, when you die, like, you use the bathroom on yourself. I start peeing. But it was like an uncontrollable pee. Like, it was like, felt like I was holding it, but it wasn't. And then the room started getting, like, spinning. I'm like, oh my God, like, I can't die in front of my kids. All I kept saying, like, I cannot die in front of my kids. So my mom, now, that's all I remember from that. No. So I go out, I see the lights, the red lights for the EMTs. So I just follow the light. I remember going outside my grandma's porch, and that's it. They said as soon as I got to the bed, I collapsed. I went flatline, like I was dead. I went flatline. So they're doing chest compressions on me. My mom's telling them like all my, my health history and all that. Like this is what my mom is telling me now, like, cause I don't remember anything after seeing the lights and walking to the bed. So my mom is like telling them like, like her history. She got asthma, chronic asthma, da da da. My mom was like, I beat them to the hospital. And where I live at to the hospital, it was like, it's like a 10, 20 minute ride. Maybe it's 10, 15 minute ride. The way they was driving, they should have beat my mom to the hospital. So my mom said when I went there, I asked them like, are you there? And it was like, no, like we got her en route, but she's not here yet. So my mom said she turned around and backtracked. When she backtracked right down the street from my grandma's house, they was pulled on the side of the road. The paramedics was there, and my mom said they had a big old machine, and it was like pumping my chest. So my mom knocked on the door, was like, just tell me what's wrong. They was like, we working on her. We just got to get a heartbeat. Once we get a heartbeat, we going to take off. So my mom said like 5 minutes later, it just took off. Like you just seen the man jump out and it just took off. So they told me that, so okay, let me stay on track. So my mom said when they got to the hospital, finally they wouldn't let her see me because they were still working on me. When I got to the hospital, I flatlined again. So they was trying to bring me back. They brought me back. After they brought me back, it was able to incubate me. And then he said that I kept having seizures. I don't have no history of seizures, like at all. I don't have no history of seizures. I never had a seizure. I don't have no parents that had seizures. My dad, my mom, my grandparents, nobody ever had seizures. So that was like, it was just a lot. So after that, as y'all know, I said at the beginning my son passed away. So I told my grandma this dream because to me it was like a dream. So basically, I'm laying down in the bed and like he's laying on my feet and like he got his hand out, but he's smiling. So I try to grab his hand, but every time I try to grab his hand, he would snatch his hand away. So I'm like, what do this mean? Like, come here. Like, and he just kept snatching his hand away. And then after he snatched his hand away, he looked at me, smiled, and walked away. And then I remember waking up. Well, I must have woke up because I remember seeing like this white man over top of me. I could tell you what he looked like. He had a bald head. He had a little mustache. He had a white coat on. Kind of find out I was a doctor. He was doing CPR on me because I flatlined again. So that must be when he brought me back. So I was incubated. I was in a coma for 2 weeks and 3 days. So when I woke up, I didn't know. I honestly couldn't remember what happened. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened. I don't know. So they basically was telling me like, hi, like you've been in a coma for 2 weeks and 5 days, or 2 weeks, 3 days, something like that. She was like, you flatlined 3 times. Like she just breaking everything down to me. Now when I wake up, the tube is out. So I'm trying to talk, but I can't talk. My throat is very sore. Like it felt like a really bad strep throat. So after that happened or whatever, it had me like try to walk around. I couldn't walk. I couldn't remember. I didn't know who my kids was. I remember nothing. Like everybody had to like bring stuff to me. Like my cousins, they tell me stories like, yeah, I was holding your hand, talking to you. You was squeezing my hand. She was like, I seen you cry. I'm like, I don't remember. I remember hearing voices. I remember my aunt, and she said, "Boo, you can't do this to me. You can't do this to me." And she was rubbing something in my hand. Come to find out, it was like one of them stones. She was rubbing in my hand. When I woke up, that stone was still in my hand. I remember my other cousin was telling me she loved me. You gotta stay here. Your kids need you. I remember people kissing me. I remember all that, but I just couldn't see their faces. Like, I don't remember that part. Maybe because my eyes were shut. I was incubated. I don't know. I remember hearing their voices though. I remember hearing my sister going off because they wouldn't let her inside the room. But only reason why I wouldn't let her inside the room because she was like so, Juicy was so upset that they was trying to explain to her, when you go in there upset, it makes her heart rate go up. So we're trying to keep her stable. My sister really wasn't understanding that because she was upset. Her sister's in a coma, like she don't understand what's going on. So after that happened, the 3 days later, they was like, can you try to eat? So I'm like, yeah. No lie, y'all, I didn't know what this was. I didn't know what a fork was. I didn't know what a spoon was. I didn't know what a knife was. The therapist came in and she said, can you cut the waffle in fours? And I'm like, looking at her like, what the hell is a waffle and what is a fork? Like, that's all looking at her. So she walked out. She came back in with 3 more doctors. And he was like, your memory is like going away when I asked him. He asked me questions like, who was the president? I couldn't tell him none of them answers. Like, I didn't know. So she's like, your memory's going to be messed up a little bit. So she basically taught me how to like use the fork again, use a knife again. I used a walker for months. I recovered, as you see.
Praise God.
I recovered full, no therapy. I had therapy for like a month, 2 months, but that was it. I recovered, no problem, no nothing. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to get through that because some people don't.
Mm-hmm.
So, the second time was, I think the second time I was just like a little stressed out. The second time in the coma, I was like a little stressed out. Get one over there. I was like a little stressed out and I got lupus. So the lupus medication they had me on had me like really drained and messed up. Like, it was making me depressed. So I told the doctors that, Jason, go. I told the doctors that I'm like, this medicine is making me depressed. They're like, well, this is your treatment. You gotta, because my lupus was like really bad. So the medication they gave me a pill. Went to doctors, they gave me a pill. They told me, just tell me how it is, how I react, gave me the pill. I got home 2 hours later, I couldn't breathe. I was dying in front of my kids. The crazy part about it was just me and my kids home. So my kids, my oldest know what to do. If I say I can't breathe, I need an asthma machine, they know exactly where the asthma machine is. They know exactly who to call. They know how to call 911. My daughter did an excellent job. Like, she literally saved my life. I'm gonna cry. Like, my baby really saved my life. From her listening to me and telling her, like, who has to explain to an 11-year-old, 12-year-old, like, this is what happened, this is gonna happen, like, this and this and that. And like, I'm happy like she listened. So I told her, I said, Anna, mommy can't breathe. My son grabs the machine. I'm taking the machine. Like I said, you got chronic asthma, you know how asthma is. The machine was not working. I said, Anna, call my mom and dial 911. No, I told her, I said, call my mom. She called my mom off the house. She was, my mom can't breathe. My mom on the phone. I called 911. I'm like, look, I tell her my age, my name, my address. I'm like, I cannot breathe. I'm basically using my last bit of breath to tell you this. He said, we en route, stay on the phone. I put the phone down. I started walking to the front door. I'm like, maybe I need some air. Let me get some air. As soon as I opened that door, that air made it worse. Like, I felt like, yeah, this is... And the same thing happened to me again, where I felt like I couldn't hold my bladder. And I'm like, what? I'm like, I can't die in front of my kids. I can't. So I walk back, I sit down on the chair. I'm just like breathing, trying to like calm myself down. Because I remind you, when you have an asthma attack, you're having an anxiety attack at the same time. So that anxiety attack makes you have trouble breathing. So basically, it's like a back. It's like a attack. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, this is crazy. I keep saying that I can't die in front of my kids. I can't. My kids cannot see their leg. I can't. So my door was open. So I seen the man walking up with the stretcher. So I started walking towards him. I don't remember nothing after that. The story the man told me was that when he got to the door, I collapsed. I straight went to, I was dead on sight. I was flatlined. He said I was to the touch that my body was getting cold. I was like stiff. I was stuck like this. He said him and the person I was dating at the time all put me on the stretcher. I have a scar in my knee where they drilled this hole to shoot medicine. It was like this big drill they had. He showed me the drill, and he like drilled this hole to shoot the medicine straight to my heart. He said when he shot it to my heart, my eyes popped open, but I still and I went back flatline. So they started doing chest compressions. My mom said when she pulled to the hospital, took her. She was already the hospital was near her house, so basically I was like 20 minutes from the hospital. So my mom said by the time I got to the hospital, they was still doing chest compressions. She said when they walked me in, a firefighter was on top of me, still doing chest compressions. And sorry, my son acting up. Still doing chest compressions, and they wouldn't let me go back. So, excuse me. So my mom. I really don't remember nothing with that one. I remember waking up. I remember I was in the hospital. The tube was still in my throat. I remember waking up. I see my mom walk in. I must have scared the shit out of my mom because she jetted out the room. Then she peeked over the door. She was like, "Blink your eyes."
It's not funny. But
it's not funny, but she was like on the door like, "Blink your eyes." Because she wasn't prepared. Because when she left me, I was still incubated. So the nurse was like, we put her to sleep like 4 times. She keep waking up from the medicine. So my mom was like, well, don't put her back to sleep. Just let her be okay. I'm like, so I hear them talking about the door. So I looked over. I scared the shit out of her. She took off out the room. And she opened the door. She was like, blink your eyes. I'm like, steady blinking my eyes. She said, she just started crying. I start crying. So then I'm telling them, like, take the tube out. And I'm thinking I could talk like right away. The doctor was like, listen, if you can take your tube, if we take your tube out, you gotta promise me you're not gonna pull it out. Because they had me restrained because every time I try to pull it out. So she like, you gotta take a deep breath, we're gonna pull it out. That was the worst pain I have ever felt. Them taking that long, you know how long that tube is? It goes all the way down and then it's still out some. Like, she was like, you gonna take a deep breath. So I had to take like 4 deep breaths to show that I breathed on my own. And then she turned the machine off. And then she like, breathe. You gotta take a deep breath. As I'm pulling out, just let the air out. So, but that pain, it was like scratching. Like, oh my God. My throat was sore once again. I couldn't eat nothing for like 2-3 days. I couldn't swallow. Like, it hurted so bad. That time I was in a coma for a week and 4 days, and that one was an easy recovery. Like that recovery was kind of easy. What's wrong? You done? Put your spoon in the sink. Put your spoon in the sink. So that recovery was kind of easy. That recovery was kind of easy. He got attitude, y'all. Sorry. So that recovery was kind of easy. I had to stay with my mom for like maybe a week because I needed assistance when I first came home. I really couldn't do that. I was still shaky from the medicine. Like they put so much medicine in me. I was so shaky. But I recovered. That's my testimony. And for anyone that been through that experience, like that nearly death experience, like that changed you forever. And I feel like it changed. The second time it changed me because the first time was like, oh my God, okay. But the second time, like, I didn't play no games with my asthma. Like, no games. Like, anybody know me, and they know something happens to me in my inhaler, they know exactly where it's at.
In that boob or in your purse?
In my purse or in my bra. Because I'm terrified. I'm terrified. Like, that terrified me. That terrified me forever. Like, so, yeah. That's my testimony, yo. And if you got asthma or lupus or sickle cell, anything, just take care of yourself, because, especially if you're a parent, because if you're not taking care of yourself, how you gonna take care of these kids? If we're sick, how you gonna take care of these kids? Even we gotta take care of ourselves. We gotta stop pushing appointments back because our kids is this and our kids is that. Sometimes you gotta take care of yourself. And I learned that. And I take that up. I take care of myself way more than I used to. Way more. But I barely ate everything. My appetite went away. I still got my little wine, but that's my testimony. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful he got me this far. I'm thankful for everything God had put me through. Because if he didn't put me through it, I don't think I will be able to survive this world right now. I'm thankful for everything. I'm thankful for everything he blessed me with. Even little stuff. I wake up every morning and I say, God, thank you for waking me up this morning. Thank you for continuing to watch over my kids. Thank you for waking my kids this morning. Thank you for covering my family in your blood, God. I thank him every day, because
if it wasn't for him,
you can't tell me that wasn't God. If it wasn't, who was it?
He wasn't ready for you to come home yet.
And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for every day that I'm not ready to come home yet, because my kids need me. And that's my worst fear, is leaving this world and leaving my kids behind. Because all my kids know is me. So, no. So I ain't giving up and I ain't going nowhere. And y'all little comments, I've been called it all before. Trust me, it don't hurt my feelings at all. I be laughing at y'all. Because y'all done got profile pictures on. It be done with probably a little kid playing. One little thing was a little Pokemon. I said, yeah, this little kid. But, yeah.
Y'all comments can't get to us, like,
at all.
We gonna learn.
I done been through enough. Trust and believe.
Called all types of names.
It's not hurt my feelings. Like, now, at first time I did YouTube, yeah, I couldn't get through with it because I was going through a little stage. But now,
look, we just
chop out.
I ain't gonna lie, the Cheesesteak Eggrolls was good.
It was.
And
I didn't even finish it.
And
but
empanadas.
Yeah, y'all. I said, I'm gonna finish it. That's my testimony.
And I thank God, even though I wasn't there for neither one of the Comas, I thank God that He kept you here for your kids and for your family, and I was able to meet you when I did. I thank God every day that I was able to meet you when I did. Because if I didn't, I don't know where I would be. We done had our ups and downs, and like we still here.
Yeah, true.
She there's days she cussed me out. In the beginning, I used to cry.
I can tell her, like, I used to, like, but I still love you. I just wanted her to.
But I didn't have that, so it was like.
Yeah, I wanted her to do better. I wanted her to, like, want it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted her to. Like, I'm like, you don't understand. Like, I literally died twice, multiple times, and I'm still here. Like, you can't just give up on life because it's hard or something's not going your way. That's not how it worked. That's not how it worked. And that it was just like so. But she get it together, and she knows it's all love. And I still tell her, like, I still love you, but I'm gonna tell you about yourself. I'm that friend. I'm gonna tell you when you're wrong, and I'm gonna tell you I still love you, but you're wrong. And I want you to do the same to me. I want you to be like, friend, you was wrong. You was dead wrong. Sis, you was dead wrong. Like I'm a defend you, but you was wrong, and I want you to do that to me. I want that same thing. Cause if you can't do that, what is the friendship?
Right. And I ain't gonna lie, I cry every day. Not even every day I cry. There's days I'll be by myself and I'll be chilling and I'll just be thinking like, we done went through a lot, but I thank God every day, cause I got somebody that I can literally trust. Yeah, we done had ups and downs, but like, I can trust you. I can't do that with everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And I thank God that I really have somebody that I can call my older sister, and then her family is like, they took me in because my family not there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have nobody.
With open arms, it wasn't, my sister's her sister. That's how many people on here like, that's your sister, that's my sister. We're not blood sisters, but that's my sister.
And I thank God that.
Because that's my mom. Mama say that's my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And I thank God every day.
Alright, I'm done being emotional.
Me too.
Because I'm about to cry. So, see y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and share with any and everybody.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Okay. And thank y'all for being here with us, listening. I'm loving y'all comments, the positive comments. Thank you. I'm hearing y'all. I'm listening. I'm hearing. Don't think I'm not hearing. I'm listening to you. I'm taking all your feedback. I'm taking it. I'm listening.
Let us know in the comments what y'all want to see us bake or cook or anything.
Yeah, anything you want to try. Anything with seafood, she would have to try it because I don't eat seafood. I'm allergic to seafood. But anything else?
Like regular food, anything with healthy foods,
whatever, we'll try it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try it. Any activities you want us to do, whatever, we down. Mm-hmm. But see y'all. I love y'all. Have a good day. And keep positivity in your life. Don't let these negative people destroy your happiness.
At all.
Negative don't live with us, okay? It's all positive over here.
See the
good vibes only.
Okay.
Alright, so see y'all. That rice was good.